Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in honor of Black History Month, I thought to do a video a little bit similar to when I did the Let's Talk About Colorism video. It's kind of weird, so bear with me in this video, but the topic that I want to talk about is mixed girl privilege. And what I mean by that is, even in the Black community, there are, kids with mixed heritage. So maybe their mom is Black or their dad is Black and then the other parent is something else. And I kind of want to talk about it today because I don't think people talk about their privilege enough. We hear about it, it exists, but people with the privilege don't often talk about it. And so today is dedicated to all my other mixed girl kids. And to be honest, I don't know the perfect label. Even people ask me what I identify as, Afro-Latina or Black or mixed or I don't know. But for those who don't know, one of my parents is Black and the other is Spanish and Arab. And growing up in a predominantly Black country, I always kind of had this preferential treatment given towards me. And I noticed from a young age that dark-skinned girls were considered regular. Like dark-skinned girls were considered, or even just Bahamian. If you were just Bahamian, it was considered, oh, all that. And I do want to say mixed girl privilege isn't just about the Bahamas or a predominantly Black country. I think I've seen two extremes. I've seen like complete xenophobia where foreigners are considered like cast outs. And then I've also seen this huge just like preferential treatment for foreigners because it's seen as new and different and unique and exotic and cool. What I do want to talk about though is for the girls who, like me, sat on that throne. What do I mean by a throne? Symbolically speaking, when we talk about privilege, we're talking about society kind of setting up this throne for a person. The person didn't earn this throne, the person did nothing. All they did was be born. And just because of the skin color or the class, just because of however they were born, whatever situation or however they look, they have this throne set up for them. And sometimes, unconsciously or consciously, they sit on it. And this isn't everywhere, but it is a lot of places, and it's especially in my society where because you're mixed, it's like you're given this golden star. I don't know, my burden for this is really a heart check because I think this is something that's not very explicit. I think that the privilege I'm talking about is kind of like that hidden thing, that unspoken thing, that thing where you walk into a room of other dark-skinned girls, and because you're the only light-skinned girl, you think to yourself, I'm probably better than them. And I'll be fully transparent, being in a predominantly Black country, whenever I would walk into a class or a Sunday school class or just any environment where I was one of the few or the only light-skinned girl, I was used to this kind of towards me. I was used to guys just looking straight at me or trying to get at me, or I kind of had this expectation when I walked into a room that probably I would be the preferred girl for guys in this place. And I know that sounds so like straightforward, and it wasn't clear to me like this then, but looking back, that's how I can summarize it. There was this awareness that, not that I felt I was better than other people, but there was this pedestal set up for me, and I stood on it unknowingly because I enjoyed the attention. I enjoyed feeling special, and I enjoyed feeling like, ooh, whatever. If you're a mixed girl, if you're light-skinned, even conversations, I heard a little girl the other day, she had a picture with her and her friends, and all of them are mixed. And the big topic was what they were mixed by. Like, that was the big deal. It was like, oh, this friend, she's this, and that friend, she's that and that. They're all Black, but they all have some other kind of, I don't know, country. And usually a group like that in a high school or elementary school, or sometimes even college, but more so high school, they are the popular group. They're the group that all the guys want to get with. Why? Because they look cute, they act cute, and they're seen as like a special kind. And listen, I'm not saying that, you shouldn't love yourself or your mixed heritage or, everything about you. You should love your hair. You should be proud of your mixed heritage. It does make you unique. It does make you beautiful, but it doesn't make you better than someone else. And that should be known without saying, but in this society, it has to be said. Your mixed heritage doesn't make you any better, any more valuable, any more worthy of attention and love and respect than a regular nationality, you know, someone who's just fully something, fully Bahamian or fully American or fully Polish. It shouldn't give you this upscale in society where you will more likely get the better jobs or the modeling gig or be chosen for the photography shoot just because you look unique. And I get it. That's how the world works. That's how money works. Companies tend to want diversity, but they want light-skin diversity. And so because light-skinned girls or mixed girls have this special awe about them that's different, you know, they would most likely take them in because that's where the money is rolling. But I still feel like we all should do a heart check. I still feel like we all should do this thing, especially if you're a mixed girl like me. Like, am I sitting on a throne I didn't earn? Like, do I enjoy attention towards me that is only given to me because of my mixed heritage, because of my light-skinnedness, because of the fact that I could speak 2 languages? If you feel like you walk around with this gold star on you, like you a bag of chips and the salsa, you shouldn't feel that way. You should humble yourself. Like even me, I remember like when I started to realize that, I'm gonna be so transparent, if a guy, growing up in school, if a guy stopped liking me, it was a shock to me. I'll be like, oh, so what's wrong with me kind of thing. And it was just because I was accustomed to the attention. I was accustomed to guys in the food store and in parking lots and when I went out for food just showering me with, what's your Facebook? And oh gosh, you're so beautiful and all these different things. And I started to feel like, yo, that was filling my head up. That was really filling my head up. So guys, my only encouragement for you today is be aware of your privilege. Again, this privilege isn't some super explicit thing like you get some, I don't know, tangible benefit, but it is a very real heart condition. It's real when it makes, you know, our dark-skinned sisters feel less than, feel unworthy of love and respect and attention. Like, just because they were born one nationality or of a darker skin tone, just because their hair is 4C rather than 3B, I don't even know what my type is, but 3B, whatever it is, that they're just regular or they're just not worthy or they're just not it. And we see this happening where people are they're doing so many things to try to get to be it. You know, they're bleaching their skin or doing stuff with their hair, and all of that is good and great if you just want to do it for, you know, just because you want it. But if we're honest with ourselves, we really don't do it just because we want it. We really do these things because society makes us feel like if we don't, we're not good enough. We really do these things because we feel like we don't fit in, and therefore to fit in, we should do these things. I should bleach my skin. I should change my hair. I should start wearing more wigs. You know, if it seemed like a Peruvian girl is the hoo-ha-ha, I'll go ahead and get me some Peruvian hair. And so again, I'm not saying that these things you shouldn't do or you shouldn't get. Do it if it works for you, boo. Get it if it works for you, boo. If you love it and it's all about, you know, just feeling good in yourself and doing things differently. But don't do it if you feel like you have to for attention or to fit in or to feel worthy or to be accepted. I think as light-skinned girls or even mixed girls, we have to kind of do our part in society to break these barriers down by, one, being aware of the privilege we get. And the second thing is just live like it's wrong, because it is. This is honestly going to be a bitter truth, but most guys only want you because you light skin. Most guys only want you because being with you makes them look good. You know, it makes them look like they've upgraded or something. Like, it sounds so weird to say it like this, but I feel like we have to start being honest and say, no, that's really what's on people's minds. What's really on some guys' minds is if I'm with you, it will look like, ooh, I'm saying something. If I'm with you, the biggest talk is going to be how cute our babies are. If I'm with you, it's going to be like, ooh, like, you know, this dark-skinned guy with this light-skinned girl, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. But don't allow yourself to give in to the attention of men just because they like your light-skinnedness or your mixed heritageness. Allow yourself to be so confident in yourself that it is a healthy confidence. It's a confidence that doesn't rely on the validation of others. It's a confidence that doesn't rely on the validation that you get from your mixed heritage or your light-skinnedness. and the attention you get and you deserve, you honestly can't control that. And I'm not saying in this video that you can control it or you should control it. So let me be clear with that. I'm not saying from now on any guy who likes you just say, no, you only like me for my mixed heritage. No, I'm just saying that we know, as girls, we know when a guy is kind of really checking us just because he like how we look. And by like how we look, it's really our light skinnedness. It's really, you know, that mixed heritage, cool, exotic type vibe that they like. So I think, honestly, heart to heart, girl to girl, like guys who like you for you. Honestly, like guys who like you for you. Like guys who like you whether or not your hair is 4C or 4B or 3A or whatever the case may be. Whether you wear weave or not. Whether you straighten your hair or not. I just hope that we can, in this month going forward, as Black mixed girls, learn to love ourselves and never allow ourselves to intentionally be set up above other girls or other people. That's all it is. I encourage you to stand up against it. Do not sit on that throne that you did not earn. Do not get comfortable in a preferential treatment that really you don't deserve, because it's putting other people down while it's lifting you up. And that's the truth. Those are very silly pedestals to be put on, silly things to build a pedestal, but very real. Very real. So guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope this video made sense. I hope it was encouraging. I think it's a bit of a convicting video. It's something that was really a burden on my heart. And so share this video. If there's another mixed girl, Black girl, whatever that you know, share it with her. And I will see you guys in my next video.